now we're going to look here at our second strategy. So we talked first, our first option was always going to be factoring. If we can factor, we're going to factor. But we can't always factor. It's very, very easy to give you something that's not factorable. So whenever we have something that we can't factor, the very next thing that we're going to try to do is solve by square root. All right. So to solve by square root, essentially what you want to do is you want to say, okay, you want to, first of all, you want to only use this if factoring doesn't work. And it also only works if you've got, if you've got something squared, so just something or other, whatever it is, something squared, plus, or not plus, not really plus, doesn't matter, but something squared and a plain old number. Okay, so you need to have something squared and a plain old number. So if you have an x term, like an x term by itself, you can't use this. Okay? You can't use this method. Finally, if you're thinking about pluses and minuses with respect to square root, this is where the plus or minus thing comes in. Okay, so this is where the plus or minus thing is. So that's when we're going to use it. Now here's our strategy. Our basic strategy here is going to be isolate and destroy. So the idea is, you know, if someone's stealing your lunch money, you don't come and ask him for it back when he's surrounded by his friends, right? You wait until he's like, so this is your bully, and these are all of his little minion friends that help him steal your lunch money. So you don't come and talk to him now, right? You don't say, please give me my money. Instead, you wait very, very patiently until he's all by himself, and then you show up with a big stick and you whack him over the head. Okay? That's what we're going to do. This same isolate and destroy strategy is what we're going to use a lot in algebra. You use it for square roots, you can use it for square terms, you can use it for absolute value. Pretty much if there's something that's bothering you, somebody who's bugging you, you get them by themselves and then you discuss it the best way that's appropriate. That's kind of what we're going to do with these squared terms, is we're going to get them by themselves and we're going to say, hey, you know, I'm not happy with what you're doing with this squared. We need it to be just a regular x so I can solve for x and move on with my life. So that's kind of what we're going to do. You're going to get the square root, or not the square root, get the squared term by itself. On one side. So the other side will just be a plain number. Remember, we don't have any extra x's around. So the other side will be just a plain number. You're going to take the square root of both sides, and you're going to put a plus or minus on the number side, and then finally you're going to solve for x. Okay, so that's the strategy. You're going to get only square terms on one side. The other side will be just a plain number. Take the square root of both sides, put the plus or minus on the other side, solve for x, and you're good to go.